Without further ado, I say we get into it. We might just have fun on this one. This is the last few drafts before the new set comes out, so I'm feeling like we might be doing something stupid. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Now, let me know if you can hear. I should probably just whip these on so I can hear what's going on and hopefully understand what you guys can hear as well. Okay. So we have Pasha's Tide Bonder, which is not bad as far as like a body. Flash 3/2. Enters the battlefield, counter up to one target activated or triggered ability. If a ability of an artifact or creature or planeswalker is countered this way, that permanent loses all abilities for as long as it. Um, is it better than just Poison Dart Frog though? That's a tough question. We kind of pick blue. Honestly, I think Poison Dart Frog is better, just as far as like jank glue is concerned. Or, but is it better to just have a 3/2 flash body? Yeah, personally, I don't think so. I think it's better. I mean, it does counter an ability when it enters the battlefield, and it loses all abilities as long as it remains on the battlefield. But I think we're just going to pick up Frog, stay open. And now what do we have that's good? Oaken Siren is really nice. Compass Gnome if we're trying to go wide. I like Pathfinding Axejaw. And honestly, this is pretty good as a 1-drop at the beginning of your end step if you descended Scry 1. It's pretty good if we're going a more aggressive route. I've never really liked the 1-drop per se, but there's not really much in green for us here. Well, if you descended, fine, we'll take it. It's a little sad not going Axejaw. Okay, interesting. So we could do sacrifice another creature or artifact, put a 1/1 counter on it. So maybe more of a, ooh, actually, that's just better. 4-drop 3/2 flyer that makes a 1/1 gnome artifact is just fantastic. So we would be missing out on, ooh, Vanguard of the Rose. Sacrifice another creature, it gains indestructible and tap it. We could definitely make it work, and I've never gotten to play with this yet, but I do think just as a better card, I think the 3/2 flying is just better. We are missing out on a Huatley's Final Strike, but I think that's going to be okay for now. Might of Ancestors. Target creature you control gets +2/0 and Vigilance until end of turn. Doesn't do a ton on board when you play it, other than maybe give it something +2 and Vigilance, which might be nice for our airborne creatures. I don't think it's that bad. I might pick Compass Gnome if I was thinking we were going to try and splash something, but we'll try Might of Ancestors. Jade Seedstone wouldn't be a bad one. Nor is Cosmium Blast. Okay. 3/1 counters. Is it better than a Careening Minecart? Create a treasure token. me a blast, deal 4 damage to target attacking. We might want removal, but do we want removal more than we want like Jade Seed Stones? Because we have some artifacts that we'll be making. I think we'll do Careening Minecart for the time being. Kind of leaves us a little open if we're trying to do any other colors. But for right now, it's looking like, excuse me, looking like we like white a little bit. Dinotomation, thank you. Gosh, I don't know how to say that word. It has been really good for me. But I think the best card here might be Dinotomation, and then we can maybe lean into a red-white. We'll take it just in case. Ooh, buddy. Curator of the Sun when you discover. We don't have a ton of discovery right at the moment, and I don't think we need to pick that up. So as far as best cards in here, Curator of the Sun, and we can try and take Discover and go red-white. Otherwise, it would be an Attendant Sunscribe, and we could kind of go for an aggressive deck. But it's hard for me to pass a Curator when I see one. A lot of Abyssal Gore Stalkers actually going around. I think we'll take it. I don't know that we'll play it. Family Reunion. How did this wheel? We might need 1/1s or artifacts, but if we can give something indestructible, or at least fake that we're gonna give something indestructible. Okay, things are, maybe we just picked the right colors, because I think, I don't know which one's better technically, Attentive Sunscribe or Pathfinding Axejaw. And honestly, right now we don't need to be in green, so I might take white. And it's a little sad that X, yeah. I don't mind Capybara, but I don't think we'll have Descend value that far in. So, I mean, if we can, it might be best to take, I don't know that we'll play it, but along with the rest of all of that, Gorestalker, I don't think. If we need to, we can play Ancestors, but wow, green is all coming back now. I don't know, maybe we have to go white-green. We do have Poison Dart Frog to make things happen. Oh no. Yeah, that kind of just solidifies us a little more in red. Poison Dart Frog. We can splash. We can try and make treasures to get there, but it's just the best card. When it enters the battlefield, it deals 5 damage to target creature and opponent controls. So pay 5, deal 5. Whenever one or more creature and opponents are... Whenever one or more creatures your opponents control are dealt excess non-combat damage, create a treasure. And it accrues for 2 as a 5/5 body. It's just that good. What? This is a bomb. This just wins games in and of itself. So I think we might have to just keep the bombs and then work in some splashing. Like, this will have to get added in. Family Reunion. I don't know who passes the Skullspore Nexus. Granted, it does better with bigger creatures. Like, it's still going to cost... Even if you have a 4 dropout, it's only going to cost 4. I don't know. We take that, though. Sheesh. Alright, well, whenever you attack, you may discard a card. When you do, put a 1/1 counter on target attacking creature against trample until end of turn. When you discard one or more cards, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card until the end of your next turn. Wow. Unfortunately, we don't have enough Discover. Plundering Pirate would be fantastic to try and mesh some of these colors together. And sadly, I think I might have to do that. It's just a very good card, though, at 2-drop, but I think I might need treasure tokens to help me. Okay. What's going on? Maybe we cut white now and go red-green? We have to take a Polani's Hatcher. Like other dinosaurs you control have haste, which works great with the Skull Support Nexus. When it enters the battlefield, you create 2/0/1 green dinosaur egg creature tokens at the beginning of your next turn. If you control one or more eggs, sacrifice an egg, and then it's that good. So I guess we're doing some Naya business. Wow. How? We're gonna need to pick up some dinosaurs. Like, it makes me think we're playing less white. Like, if we cut our white here, Might of Ancestors we don't need. And then just do another Plundering Pirate. We could do Armored Kincaller as another dinosaur, but versus the 3-drops, I think we're gonna have to do Plundering Pirate. As much as it pains me, Itali's Favor wouldn't be bad. We are gonna need to pick up some 2-drops, which we could right now, but I think Itali's Favor is just gonna be where we want to be. It helps us cast some white cards if we end up going that way. It's just that good. And Saheeli's Lattice would be a good draw mechanic, and it also makes a dinosaur as well. But I think Itali's Favor is a really nice one. Oh my gosh. I don't know how we pass Colossadactyl. And we might just cut white at that rate. Everything's screaming red-white right now. Or, sorry, red-green right now. I would love Triumphant Chomp. It's a shock at worst. But if we have more dinosaurs, it's fantastic. Now I think we do Seismic Monstrosaur for some of the dinosaur synergy. Explorer's Cache would be nice, but I think we're gonna need to see some of our colors. And now we can take a Pathfinding Axejaw, and I don't see anything. Okay, and maybe an Earth Shatterer Dreadmaw. We might need to start looking for smaller creatures, but as far as the top end, I think we don't need to pick up any more large dinosaurs. We're doing fine in the large dinosaur department. Like, that's gonna be more so a 4-drop, with Pathfinding Axejaw and Colossadactyl being 4-drop or 4-power creatures. Really, I think what we need now is just to get smaller creature. Add 1 dinosaur spell. This is getting to be a little too perfect. I don't know how this second draft pick got us all of these things, but honestly, I don't think we'll play any of these other than maybe search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. So, I mean, it's ramp. Oh no. Okay, I did take it. And the dinosaur comes. Okay, alright. We're gonna have to... I'm not sure. I'm not sure what we're gonna have to do. This is going too well. So I would like to get earlier creatures and removal. And that's all we need from pack 3. Because right now we are lacking. We can play... Oh, I didn't even pick up one. Oh, I have 2 Glimpse of Course. Wow. Well, we'll take that. I don't think we'll need it. Now, the only thing that would be, like, the bee's knees is a Huatli. Hey, early creature. I love it. Wow. Okay. Like I said, it is not a dinosaur, but it is an early creature that we did not get to have earlier. So, it is a 2-drop. It doesn't fix. I would love to have some... a braid would be nice. We just have to... It's just that good. Pickaxe would be nice. I don't think we play a Buelu's Awakening. Pickaxe is fine. It gives us something to do, but it doesn't interact with the board. Sunshot Militia wouldn't be too bad of a 2-drop, but we're missing out on some removal. And it kind of sucks to splash it. I think we might do Seeker of Sunlight. It's not great, but I think it's the pick. Well, we missed, and I think we'll pass up on, but target creature gets +3/3 and gains trample until end of turn. It might be a nice trick for us. Nothing else here really screams something we want. It's pseudo removal, and everything else. Maybe Sunfire Torch you could consider as removal. Has to be on a creature though. It's slow removal. It is an artifact, but we don't necessarily need it. So, oh boy. Haste. Dinosaur you control deals damage to... Okay. Do we go with actual removal? Or pseudo removal? I feel like the correct answer is this, but it has removal built on its kit. We have a lot of dinosaurs. I don't mind picking this one. Not to mention, it's a 2-drop 2/3. This is the small dinosaurs I was talking about. But we don't have removal. Okay. I guess. So now... Panicked Altasaur might not make the cut, but it's kind of what we have. We don't have a ton of options here. Similar to this, we could do another Armored Kin Collar, kind of save us a little bit into late game, and we can kind of cut a few of the other cards that we have. 3-drops anyway. We don't have enough caves for that. Axe Jaw seems fine. You're a really great top ender. Who's Battlefield Explorer? We have so much good Palanis. Maybe we'll take the 1-drop instead of it. Seems a little wrong to do. Creature would explore. We don't have a ton of explore. If anything, I think we'd do Sunshot Militia, but I don't even know if it's a Sunshot deck, so we'll take the pickaxe. Everything else, bad. We won't be playing any of this. We got a Huatley's. Oh my gosh, how did it come around? Oh, I wish I took the other thing, but... Or we can take Hunter's Blowgun. Get some reach just to help us deal with any white flyers. And the game ball we don't care about. So, this should be a good deck. The only thing it lacks is removal. Looking at this, Dinosaur, that's fine. Secret of the Sunlight, I don't think Blowgun's good enough. Cavalry's pretty good, but I don't know if it's better than Sensi. Restoring the Core. Basic Forest, so it only gets a Forest. But it does ramp. I don't think it's good enough to play. Tully's Favor is really good. We might need to cut Careening Minecart. Sadly. I think this is going to be more of a mid-range win through the top end kind of deck. Maybe we can cut... Wow, we are at 17 lands. Do we need all of this up here? And everything else is early game. We have Huatley's, Staggering Size, just in case. Inzequinth, I think is how you pronounce it. I could be very wrong. Belligerent Yearling feels fantastic. Sun Scout, Lore, and that's at least something to do on turn 1. I could do Pickaxe, but we don't have a ton of early... Well, we have some early creatures, but we're going to want to do something else on turn 2. So, plus we have Plundering Pirates. Yeah, this should be fine. I really hope so. I really thought we were going to go white at the beginning of this. Let me change my cute little... We'll throw that in the picture. It should be Polani's Hatcher, but... Other dinosaurs you control have haste. When it enters the battlefield, create... Wow, at the end of combat, if you control one or more eggs, sacrifice it. It's just... fantastic. I have high hopes for this. I feel like we should get there. The only thing we'll struggle with is not having removal. So if they get flying, we have to be aggressive and force our creatures kind of down their throat a little bit. King Caller. Wow. We will be able to explore. Opponent goes first, we'll keep it. We have turns to wait. If it's not red, honestly, I don't think we want it. We'll throw it in our grave. One drop 2/2 feels pretty nice. But now we have our dinosaur for Armored Kin Caller. We won't have a 2-drop, so we can play our... Oh no. I think we can attack. We'll be trading 2/2s unless... That's fine. They want to block it. That's perfectly fine by me. Ah, they wanted 2 artifacts. Okay, we do have our red now. It's equipped for 2. It will become a 4/4 plus potentially a 5/5. So, if at all, or anything, I think we might take it, but we'll reveal this. So we gain 3 life. Will not attack. Sure. 5/2. Well, we can trade with the 2/2 or the 3/3 if it comes out. Now we still need... I think we can keep it, but we don't have something to do next turn other than hold up Staggering Size, which might not be the worst. Earthshaker is going to be pretty good to keep. And we are currently winning on board. Is it worth it? They'll put 2/1/1 counters on something. I mean, I'll make them do it. Okay. Sure. It's not a bad card to get. We could attack in, but I think they don't. So we'll hold up and then wait for them to... Sure. Until... You may play that card until your next end step. Okay, that's fun. Sure. +1/1. It's gonna be a bit of a problem. Sure. 5/6. It's 2/0. It would be +3 and trample. 7. Put 1 counter on something. Okay. This is getting a little messy. So we'd have to trade both. If they get first strike, then we lose. We'll pass. It does have trample. We can just take 8. There's 3/1/1 counters on it. It's a... So it'd be 6. So they did put it out of Magmatic Galleon range, unfortunately. I think we'll go like this. It does have trample. And then we'll have to Staggering Size it. And if they have first strike, get a treasure token, then we're kind of blown out a little bit. We'll still have a 6/6. Okay. I don't mind that trade. Sure. 5/6. Think we draw cards. Each other dinosaur you control. Okay, so it's 1. Draw a card. Colossodactyl would be good, but with what they're doing, it would be 7. You kill that one. We still have Galleon if we can get there. Sure. Oh no. So it'll be a total of 7 on 9 too. You can wipe us, but we'll still have a Colossodactyl. I think it's still better to do it. Sure. Yep. That makes sense. Somehow we're missing red. If we had red, I think we'd be doing a little better, but we do have to start putting some pressure on a dinosaur source. So we'll play Colossodactyl. I would like some pressure on board. Sure, take action. It's not going to matter too much, but I think we swing in like that. They won't take it. I mean, they will take it. That's what I mean. They won't block. Sure, that'll become a 3/3. So whenever another artifact creature is put into the graveyard from the battlefield. None. So none of them were put into the graveyard from the battlefield. Why? How? I don't understand. Okay, well, we're gonna have to try. If a put a 1 counter. Okay, it is 4. Whenever you attack, you may discard a card, put a 1 counter on target attacking creature against trample until end of turn. It does have vigilance, so I think we're gonna have to discover and see what we can. There goes my red. Okay. Whenever you attack, you may discard a card. If you do, put a 1/1 counter on. Okay, next. Let's do it to that one, I suppose. Yep. Submit. Okay. What? Do I not get to exile the top card of your library? You may play that card until I'm okay. Sure. 6. Creature of the Schism. We'd have to double block. No cards in hand. They'd have a... We'd still have a 4/4. I feel like we gotta get rid of it, but if we don't get red, we're kind of sitting ducks. All it takes is... The vigilance kind of hurts on this, specifically. How are we losing to this? Oh. I did not think of that. They could have sacrificed the artifact instantaneously, pumping it up, and they would still have their creature, and that would have just been awful. So we need a red land. Of the 21 cards, we've only buried one red land. Thank you. Whoa. No! How? No, they used the... Alright. Gosh. We're dead. Ah! How? I am unsure how this happened. But we do have to try. Yeah. We're dying to Tarian Soul Cleaver. And a Braid would have solved this problem instantaneously. Oh my gosh. Creature of the Schism is broken for this. We're in trouble. Dang. I don't know how we lose this. How are we losing this? Well, for starters, we didn't get our removal. And sometimes it matters. Removal matters, apparently. And land also doesn't help. Oh. Okay. So not only... Yep. Yep. Oh. Yeah, I definitely would have... Because I don't mind taking 5. I would put it on the 3/3. That way I couldn't block. But... Yeah, or a Plundering Pirate would have been fine. Ugh. There were so many ways that it could have been better. It just didn't happen. Oh no. Creature of the Schism. Goodness. Yep. Yep. So I can trade 2/1. Pump it up. It's not gonna... Pass. It does have Death Touch. Goodness. There's not much I feel like I can do here. Yeah. And descend value. Should have been a land. No. Nope, 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 nope. How? I don't know. I don't know. We block that. We take a whole bunch. I don't foresee a way out of this. That's tough. Darn you, Terrian Soulcleaver. It wouldn't be so bad if it didn't have Vigilance. If it didn't give Vigilance, we would be doing a lot better. Okay. Pass. We'll go like this. Probably go like that and take the rest. Sure. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. Wow. Oh, get your descend value. What a well-crafted deck, honestly. No sacrifice permanent. Hello, bud. Not gonna be enough. Oh, man. I guess we should have taken it and then waited to double up. Or like triple block, or I guess that's what we did. We double blocked and we just I don't know. I think there were so many ways in which we could have gotten out of it. We just didn't see red land. Red land hurt us. And we have half of it. We just saw opposite half and we didn't see one for like the top 20 cards were. All right. Oh no. And now we don't have early game. We have... I go first. We don't have early game. We have a Huatli's, but that's it. Earthshaker Dreadmaw. I think we keep. We have our colors. We have some pretty cheap things that we could draw. Oh no. And we're playing Pirates. We are playing Pirate. What is happening? Thankfully, right now it doesn't look too bad. We're only taking one. We can live with that. I don't know how we're drawing all the lands now, but... yeah. We have so many 3-drops. Okay, sure. You don't have 2 artifacts. Do you even swing? Probably the 3/1 swings. I'm not going to trade it in with the 3/1. No blocks. This feels unprecedented. So I can Huatli's a Brazen Blade Master and then swing in for 5. Leaves me open for another 5, but I'll have Earthshaker. It's slightly annoying. And if they want to abrade it, I think that's fine. Sure. Okay. Nice. Where the heck have you been, bud? We can put them at 9. Try and race them. Put them to 11. They have more cards than we do, but I do think we need to push the offensive. It's going to take a lot for them to get through an Earthshaker Dreadmaw. Plus, if we can push through, we have Trample on Earthshaker Dreadmaw. Sure. We'll go to 4. Okay. I think we explore. If it's a land, I don't know how. How is it a land? We've seen a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 non-creature spells. I guess we'll try it again. Okay, Polani's Hatcher is nice. That gives us some blockers. We'll go no attacks for right now because we're at 4. We're hovering on the cusp of not making it to next round. Okay. It's kind of a threat we did not want to see. Tap, give it haste. Swing with everything, we have to chop block. Has island cycling, but it does have wards. Okay, they choose not to attack. Okay. Yeah, we'll make a 3/3. And I think for the moment, we're gonna no attacks. Hopefully, we've stabilized enough to where 4 points damage can't get to us. But they are just laying down the creatures. I don't understand how we could draw. There's 23 cards. We've gone through, that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 of 17 cards in the, I don't know the math on it. It's just frustrating is all. Sure. Yep. We'll decline. It's fine. We are gonna need, we did already use our Hwatleys. So 44 cards in your deck still? How big is your deck? I think we pass on this. Okay, so we can't even get close to milling them. Okay, that's not awful. It's not good. I guess what I would need now, more than anything, is the card that I resent. Oh, it's happening. Interesting. So, how do we get to 7? With Ascend, it will have flying. You're just trying to get them in the grave. So, no tricks for 1, I don't believe. I think we... are gonna have to block. Uh, 6 blockers. Polani's, and that's gonna die. We'll lose one of those. They'll have flying at the end of turn, but I think that's fine. So we'll have essentially like 1 turn, maybe. Unless they have a pump up in hand, in which case we can't really do a whole lot about that. It is 11, they will have to block. If it was a Colossosaur, we'd be in better shape. Sure. Oh no. Can I sacrifice something? Can I sacrifice itself? Oh no, this sucks. If it was tapped, create a map token. Okay, so they don't make a map token. So they can't explore it. They can waylay. Okay. They're gonna need to hold. Shoot. No. I think they die. Because Menace. Oh, plus I can pump up. That's rough. That's fine. Oh my gosh, these games should not be this close with how much power is in this deck. How did I barely scrape by? In a deck that, I guess I should have prioritized removal. Because I guess we had creatures, but it shouldn't be this stressful. I don't know. I mean, we saw whatever the dinosaur kid was. I guess I should have picked up the chomps. How was I to know that everything would fall into place in pack 2 and then we just had to pick? This I can deal with. Now we don't have a ton of dinosaurs at the moment. But sure, what do we discard here? Probably Secret the Sunlight. I'll exile. That's a bit unfortunate. We do have bigger things, but Yearling's pretty good. If I swing with this, I think we go no attacks. I'd rather have something to discard, or at least it's so good late game. It's not that good early game, unfortunately. Staggering size isn't awful here. I can do a pirate later. Yeah. But I won't discard anything. Looks a little fishy, but we'll decline. Double block it if you want. If she's not, we'll do that. We won't have enough for staggering size, but they don't have enough cards in their graveyards to make Akawali relevant. Sure. Oh, it just deals damage. Okay. Okay, fine. Okay. I feel like that's pretty good. I get a 3/3. That seems decent. Yeah, the Skullspore Nexus feels a little broken. Okay. Still no attacks. I guess we could. They're gonna have to do something. trade, block, something with it. Yeah, I can just pay 2, pump it up. Make a 6/6. And the turn. It's busted. It's broken. Right, I do not appreciate how broken this card is. Sure, Death Touch is a way to do that. Sure. So his favorite feels pretty good. I guess I don't necessarily mind if Death Touch eats the Earthshaker. That way I can... Yep. It might not be the smartest move. If they have another exile or some sort of pseudo removal for Earthshaker Dreadmaw, I'm kind of in a pickle. 3/1 counters. 3/1 counters on KB control. Okay, 9. That seems doable. I'll still have trample, but it'd make a big guy, so I guess we do Atali's favor. Already has trample, but that's fine. I think we do that. Then we pay 2. Sure. Next, go like that. Kind of have to. We double the size of that. It does have trample, so some of it will go through, but I will make a 14/14. And turn. The 14/14 doesn't have trample, but I can with staggering size. Okay. And now they confirm they don't have anything. So I do have 6, so I don't know if it matters. And there it is. Okay, that card is busted. And that's kind of how I thought things would feel, a little bit. Thought we'd have a little more cards in hand. The Dreadmaw is not as good as I thought. I thought we would draw more cards. Thought it included itself, but... Okay, we got 2 wins. 1 loss. That first loss and the first win were pretty scary. Now we're doing pretty good. Whew. Green. I think we take out staggering size, although it didn't exactly win us the game, but... Why do we have both of these? if we can get red, I think it'll be better to do this. Fingers crossed on red. It's not red. We need land. We have to bury it. It's a little unfortunate. But we're gonna... Hey, there it is. Okay. Not bad. Seeker of the Sunlight should help us filter through some cards that we don't need or don't want. We don't have a dinosaur. Okay. Okay. We're looking pretty aggressive. We have some bigger things. Fortunately, it might have been okay to keep Pathfinding Axe Jaw, but you never know. Speaking of, it does have Vigilance, which is a little annoying, but both of these have done their job. Don't mind. Okay. We can hold up on Huatli's even if they do make a 5/4. Okay, speaking of... Sure. I guess I could have saved it, but what is happening? Nothing seems to hit when I want it to, but they're stuck on lands as well. So I don't mind that for now. I won't kill it, but ends if target dinosaur you control does damage equal to. Alright, that's fine. We might be able to kill something. Next. Kill him with 2/2. Alright. Puts him on a clock. They need land. And then they'll probably do the 4-drop. Unless they have removal. Sure. It's what we like to see. That's probably something they didn't want to see. So I can fight, but I think I'd rather Huatli's and then swing in. Okay. Pretty weird game. I feel a little bad for them. They didn't get land, but honestly, we didn't either. So thankfully, we saw all of our early game. Welcome to gold. Oh, I don't know. These games are a bit stressful, and I don't know why. It's just, it's close. The deck doesn't seem to be doing what it's supposed to be doing. It feels... I do like... Seeker of Sunlight is helpful. later on. I think they're all helpful in their own way, but just I don't know. It seems like we're not seeing our plundering pirates, but we saw both of them this game. I think it's just been weird. Poison Dart Frog has never made an appearance. Gosh darn it. But, you know, I think it's a good deck. It's just, it's hitting weird things. Like never seeing red first game, or I don't know. All of the early game was in this one hand. And thankfully that was exactly what we needed. But it's been crazy. It's been crazy. I thought it was going to be a breeze. I thought we were going to be blowing through things. Not the case. The Ghost of Waldo. Sure. I guess. Maybe. It's a land, I think we chuck it. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4. It'll probably be good enough. Gonna do Poison Dart Frog. Swing in. So pay 3 or discard a card to give target creature +2/+1. That's a little unfortunate. Fine. I think we like our Poison Dart Frog. It allows us to push in just ever so slightly. I wanted to swing in for 2 points, but I mean, as far as Tithing Blade doing something, or little to nothing, I think that's okay. Alright, we can do that. Okay. I assume only has a sorcery, but okay, so we don't have Death Touch for Poison Dart Frog yet. Ooh, okay. We still have double red. If they have another effect, okay, they can go get green. We'll still have a sizable creature. Discard the land to equip it. Would be an interesting decision. Okay. Pass. My turn. That might be slightly better. I don't mind trading with Plundering Pirate if it gets, yeah, okay. I think we end turn. It gives me one more thing to do. Honestly, I could have kept it. Oh boy. Combat damage to a player. Reveal that many cards on the top of your library. You may reveal a land card from among them. Put the rest in. Creature card. Put it land. Okay. Hmm. 6/5 will probably be better. If I tap Poison Dart Frog, I guess I don't mind. That'll be taps. It should be fine. Why did I do that? Now I feel like I have to do a Seismosaur because I just meant to click on Magnetic Galleon, but oh, it's crew for 2. Cancel. Alright, I did the right thing. Next. 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 That's it. That's it. Okay. End turn. So now if they want to equip, it'll be an 8/6, but I still have Seismatic. It does have Trample, so you get to look at the top two cards. So you'd have to be exceedingly lucky, but you still wouldn't be able to block Dinotomaton. I don't know. Dinotomation, that's what it is. Bad with names. Or they can pay 5 and gamble off the top. Okay, so they're gonna do it? Equip, discard, all that jazz? No. Okay. It will have trample. I mean, they'll have to block. They have one card out. Sure. Quatleys. Okay. Sure. What's that one? 10 or more permanents and only has a sorcery. Okay. End turn. Alright, so we have a total of 5 on the board. If they don't have a creature, they're kind of in trouble. 7, they need one more permanent, but then they have to pay 3. I guess that would work. Okay. The green elephant like god thing was a little scary, but granted, We're doing okay. We're up to 4 wins. 1 loss. I think this deck can go all the way. It's just getting a little tough. We have big, rampy, stompy guys. We're just missing removal. And that's kind of a problem. I go first. We have Magmatic Galleon and a 2-drop. Is it worth losing cards? Will decline to answer due to my Fifth Amendment rights, I think. Sure. Inzif. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure. No. Gosh dang it. Why? Fine. Is it not an activate? I just needed to tap it. I needed to tap it. It's where it should have been. Now Huatley's. I'd have to get rid of land to do so. I guess next. Pay this. Discard a land. Submit that. 3, 4. We'll get another land. Next. Probably no blocks. We'll do Watley's so we can take out that one as well. Okay. Now we're going to need 1 land. Sure. Okay. I don't foresee. Next. All attack. Oh, we need help. Because we're out of cards and they're only at 13. And our board state isn't looking fantastic. Granted, we can tap Innsgwinth. Okay. Sure. It's not the worst. We can basically trade with everything they have. Other than a removal spell. Is that 4? It is 4. Okay. Recruit. I'll take it. It's probably smart. Okay. Do we trade with the 5? Okay. They could definitely come back from this. They have good creatures. Death Touch is fantastic for them. Visage, that's okay. If I trade with a 3/4, then I'd still have a 3/3, no attacks. And I suppose what? They can pay 6? Get a 5/6? We might struggle here. Crafts with 2 creatures, which I've put more than 2 creatures in their graveyard. Yeah. It is only a 5/4 though, so another Deathcap Marionette. Okay, we're gonna need the Spore guy. You choose to cycle? Uh-oh. That's an interesting decision. This is getting a little ridiculous. But to be fair, we've seen quite a bit of non-land cards, so that's what you choose for Defossilize. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature. Okay. It's fine. Yeah. That's pretty good, I would say. Goodness. Put 1 counter on target creature. So we would then trade. I'd trade 2 creatures for 1 creature. Now would be my only chance to really do that. We'll get more, but it would be Insequence. Belligerent would only be a 5. Is it worth it to go in on that? No. Only have 1 card in hand. Sure. Look at another 3/3. Oh, they're saving it for Polani Hatcher, so I'd get a 1/1. Clever. Thunder Frog. Do I need Death Touch? Not at the moment, I don't feel. No attacks. I attack, they block there. I get my creature's death touched. Lonnie Hatcher dies. That's a known factor. That's fine. You can take my land. But now I can double block Dread Osteosaur. That's unfortunate. I did not want to have to do that. A 3/3 and doesn't leave me with a whole lot, but I will get a big creature. Can't really deal with Osteosaur. He's at 12 cards. We're at 21 life. Declines. Take it. Okay, cute. Cost 3 to do. Double. Won't gain trample, but we can start picking off things. You're at 11 cards in hand. At 20, this will take a few turns. So we can definitely just wait them out. I mean, we're at 16. They're closer to milling than we are. Granted, it'll get a little close. But we also have Seeker of Sunlight helping us a little bit there. 14 to 10. We are going to need to filter some of our draws. But if we keep... Oh my gosh. Now we're gonna die. Oh my goodness. They have more permanents than we do. How do we find these people? If anything, they just double that up. 3/4. They double it. They kill my guy. Ooh, that's fun. How fun. We can do that. Okay. Dead weight's a bit of a problem. Okay. How How do we get through? We got 4 cards right now. If we go Atali's Favor, has Trample. Gosh. It will die is the problem. But I will get another big creature. So I can't give this guy creature, but I can give... Well, I can give that guy creature. Sorry, Trample. 13 cards to 9 cards. You have a total of 6. So I need to like triple it. Would it be better to swing in with a 6? Okay, well. Axe Jaw. I guess that's okay. 7. Okay. The only shot I really have. Okay. It's giving it Trample. Trying to go through all of this. Sure. Cards. Gosh. If you have removal, I'm kind of screwed. Card in hand. Can you do something about it? Oh my gosh. Why are they so sweaty a game? Oh goodness. What a mess. We find the Nexus Skull Spore duo. Does everybody get these and I just like, this is my first time? I don't know. We got the win. I'm sweating on all of these games. I don't know why they gotta be this close. Whew. Ugh. I don't know, man. Danger. But they've been really good. Let's see. I had to. I don't know there was another way. If they had removal, I was dead. There was nothing I could do to figure that out. Oh, man. I guess we keep it. I go first. Sure. As much as I think it's as painful as it is, I think we run Inzequinth out as a 2-drop haste. We have somewhat removal, and we have staggering size to try and keep him alive. It's a little unfortunate, but basically, he's a pretty quick dude. Okay, I don't mind that. I guess nor do I really mind doing this. Sure. Okay. I don't mind doing that way. Sure. Remove a net counter, tap another target non-land permanent. Its activated abilities can't be activated this turn. Say. Okay, fine. Done. We keep that on top. Take action. Probably a net. Missed the net. Okay. I mean, that was a fantastic run out, but you could have tapped one of the creatures. I guess. We'll take that. It's kind of how I thought the deck would go before, but we're doing okay. All right, final boss. Who's it going to be? I think maybe blue-white. I think that's what we just fought, but unfortunately they didn't get a good enough run out to deal with that. It was pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm surprised it's taking this long, but I thought this deck could do it, and it might. Now I'm gonna... I won't say it. I won't say it. Alright, Lala. Final boss, potentially. No. Can't keep this one. I go first with no creatures other than a 6-drop. A Huatley's Skullspore Nexus doesn't mean anything if I don't have a creature to cast. I'll have to get a creature in the next 3 turns. I do go first. I can't go down farther, I don't think. We're gonna need green. We'll keep 1 red. This is unfortunate, especially if we fight a fast red deck. Can I get 1? Okay, 3-drop's fine. Sure. I'll let you see it. I like gaining life. The braid's a little annoying. Because now we don't have any removal. Not that I would burn it on a 2-2, but okay. We don't have as smooth a start as I would have liked. Okay, we're gonna blocks. I kind of thought it would be plundering. Um, and I guess we pray they don't have an abrade. Now I think we know attack. Hold up. That way, when it's... Sheesh. Gonna have to go that way. That way I have at least a 3/3. They might have some way of dealing with it. Oh my gosh. Well, it's not exactly what we were hoping for, but I mean, I think we go no attacks. I'll end up taking 7, but that's only if they pay 4. So, because Cavern Stomper says pay 4, can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less this turn. So, Cavern Stomper would have been nice. You know, I forget that I can pay 2 and double it. So, maybe that's on me, taking 7. I could have been patient, doubled it, and then double blocked, and I'd still get like a 4/4 afterwards. But even if I take 7, it's not the end of the world. I'll go down to 10. Sure. I think we do no blocks. 4 right now. I could block, get a dinosaur either way. I think that's better. I'll still draw a card if I get a land. No? No? Okay, cool. Cool. Hotleys would put it to 6. I'd still have some mana left over. Sure. Let's see if I can't get a land off the top one time. You're not a land. Okay. I'll end up having to take it. I think I'd prefer a 6/6, if at all possible. No tax. Enter. So, a bad thing, if they pay 4, we can... oh my gosh. How did we lose? This is how we lost. Thrashing Brontoton. Coming in clutch for him. They can't pay 7. Okay. We will at least get to draw a card. Now we'll see the land. gosh. They've been going through their cards. They've seen 4 more cards than I have. Okay. I don't mind that. We've been holding on. Thanks to that card. I think we just get rid of that. Kinda have to. Great. Okay. Nice. Okay. I respect that. I respect that they respect that. +2/0, so I can still double block. Sure. Yep. One or more dinosaurs. Total power of exiled. Oh, that's going to be a problem. Okay, we're going to have to do that. But it is only a 4 and it wouldn't have trample, so... It would then be a 5. Trade an axe jaw in. It feels bad. Do I trade a 6/6 in for a 7/4? Trample, probably. We'll be top carding. They'll take the trade. They'll throw it in there. Hopefully it'll take their turn to craft for 5. It probably equips for 3. They drop it out. Either way, it's going to be up. That's not good. I would use my treasure. Sure. See if I can't get something better. Staggering. New battlefield. Put it in hand. Magmatic Galleon would be pretty cool right now. It's probably toward the bottom, but a man can hope. 6/5 trample. Ew. That's a pretty good one. Shoot. Yeah, I think it was the right move to not use it on the 2/2. Granted, they didn't want to swing in anyway, but maybe it was because they didn't use it on the 2/2. They're at 16 to 18. We're 2 cards slower than they are. So they will mill before us. That's not exactly the case, but I like to keep it as a reminder. And they've seen more land than we have. Sure. So they can make me use it and then pump it up, and I'm kind of fleshed out, but cancel. go through. Still got 6 worth of blocking power. Oh, they're just trying to craft. It'll be pretty big. Like a 26. 16's all they need. Sure. My own Monstrosaur is not a bad pickup. Okay. If they give their creature trample, then we're kind of in a problem. Ooh, alright. Wow, they've held this much removal. Impressive. Yep. Yep. Gotta block that way. I mean, we got Polani's out. Other dinosaur creatures you control have haste. I would be able to block there. It would chop block. Dang. No attacks. I take 7. It does have trample. We're kind of in a pickle here. Okay, hopefully they get land one time. You butthole. Okay. That's problematic. We're going to need to do that. Swing with that. They take 6, go down to 5. If I had a way of removing it, they would probably die, but we'll go no attacks for now. And see what we can do here. It would be a full board trade. They have 2 cards in hand. I don't know that I can live that. Shoot. Alright. Dang. Yeah, and the scry. I don't think we get out of this one. Magmatic's pretty nice. I'd have to double block with Polani. No attacks. In turn. So we'll have to tap with Polani Hatcher just to get the block on Cavern Stomper. We'll trade off Magmatic Galleon for our 3/3. getting messy. There are 12 cards to 13 cards. Probably equipped to Cody Scavenger. Yeah. Because I don't have a way to pump something up. And that's banking on if they have a creature. I don't have a pump up because I used staggering. I've used all of my plus abilities already. So even NC, technically. But if I do pull a dinosaur, we would still be fine. Oh no. That's tough. It's probably going to be a land. So we block there. We take 5. We have to hold up Polani. Okay. They'll be tapped. They do have a creature, so it's probably best for us to do it that way. Dang it. Alright, it's not a dinosaur. Five, 2. Can I swing in and have it be okay? It would have to go that way. My guy would die. So a 3/3, if they get a dinosaur, it would be a 4, and that would be a 3. I can take one of them. Either way, that one has to block. That one has haste. I think I can swing in there. Gotta start taking some risk. Yeah, that's what it was. Shoot. Alright. He did good. He did. It's a very crafty deck. Mine is more like straight up attacking force. And his, he crafted it well enough to have some recursion in mono green. So this feels better. Not mono green, but just in black green. In Jund, I suppose. Okay. I would have loved to go first, but we're here dealing with it. Lingonberry pancakes. That's unfortunate. Okay. I do believe we're going to want to do this first. Decline. I have a dinosaur. Decline. It's the same. We'll force you to do something if you want to get rid of it. Okay. Sure. creatures gone is a little unfortunate, but I think climb, all attack. Okay. I'm okay with that trade. That's a little less fortunate. 4 would make it a 5/5, but I can trade with Planet Crawler at some point in time. That's kind of all they have. So dang. I would put it in the grave first. And then they'd be able to block me. Okay. Okay. I don't mind that. They're at no cards in hand. And I have potentially swing. Okay. Terror Tide would be awful. Terror Tide would be the one thing that really does me dirty. Okay. Cody's actually pretty nice for them. Sure. Yeah, no, I don't think we'll need that at the moment. I'd get 8 points of damage through. Potentially. They'd trade with... Do I need it anymore? Kind of. Maybe as a blocker, depending. It will be pretty big. 5/6. But if that's all they do, then they don't have enough to live. That's great. There it is. Okay. That was some of the most, I don't know, stress. I feel like they were pretty stressful. Had me in the think tank for numerous turns. Like, I was okay taking my time because, and I still misplayed at the last, on my second to last out. But we're here. We're doing it. We got 7 wins, 2 losses. Maxing out on gameplay for our coin, but pretty scary. That was got my heart rate going. Okay. That's fun. Roaming Throne could be fun. We can do some fun things with that. Ooh, I don't love that card. I know it's decent. It's just gold. I wanted a Revenus. How did they know? Okay. Not fave. Can we get? Nah. Breaches. Alright. So, that was a little bit of, I guess, how we do things. We got 7 wins. We've drafted a deck that I thought would do it so easily. And yet, I felt like it was one of the more stressful times I had as far as getting to 7 wins. But I like some mental puzzles. I didn't quite figure it out at the end with the flip-flopping the artifacts. But, you know, it happens. But we ended up 7 wins, so I cannot complain. But I think I'm going to call it there. Thank you for bearing witness to my first stream on YouTube. I'm sure it won't be my last. I'm just figuring out all of the bugs and trying to figure out how I can do it better. So, not sure what kind of schedule I'll make, but I will let you know as I figure it out. So, thanks again, and hopefully I can see you guys next time.